Hello, we got 9 inches of snow last night, so it's time to start gardening. Alright, so I'm in my shed and I am going to see what pots I have. And then I'm going to get my soil and we are going to start some seeds. Oh, let's see. We still need. Alright. So this is where I keep my extra soil stash. These buckets here all have extra soil in them, so I'm gonna have to dig them out.
What do you mean seeds do not wait for snow?
There we go. All right, found some soil. Woohoo! I need a bucket.
No. Need a bucket?
Here's a bucket.
So I assume that snow will melt and become water.
We are planting my favorite yellow pear tomatoes. Now, I'm in Colorado and this is February, so it's a little bit early, about 4 weeks early for me to be doing this, but I wanted to show you guys how to do this. Now, you can use anything to plant your tomatoes or peppers, whatever you're starting in the house. I love like yogurt containers or Keurig, the little Keurig containers, anything like that. Cut the bottom off of a milk jug just like so. I already started, there's a little line right here, so I just follow that line and cut off my milk jug that I've rinsed out. Use this as a little seed starting tray. Save this portion because I'm going to show you at the end of the video how to make this little greenhouse. Now, I also save pots from the year before. I got these on clearance for $1, and I saved the pots. If you have bigger pots like this, you could do 2 or 3 plants in a pot like this. If you have a big pot, you could put 6 or so seedlings in here to get those started. Now, if you don't have something small, I have purchased these little all-purpose cups. I think it was like $1 or $1.50 for these. And what I do is, and you can do this with your Keurig cups, just stack them all together, your yogurt cups, stack them all together. Take your drill and just drill the drain hole in all of them, just like so. Saves so much work. But these are really convenient. And then I put them in anything that will hold water. This is an old tub that I have. You could use a dish pan like the ones at Dollar Tree. Anything that will hold water. Now, you can also just fill this with about this much soil and just put your plants directly in here also if you want. So anything that will hold soil, basically, you can start your plants. Seed starting mix is best because it's been sterilized. But if you don't have seed starting mix, you can go out to your old planters and get the soil that was in your planters. Dirt from the ground doesn't work usually very well for seed starting. This is a mix of peat moss and vermiculite and sometimes perlite. And that's a little bit lighter so the roots don't have to fight the soil if it's like really heavy clay or something. So get seed starting mix or use the leftover soil from plants that you've bought or have been given and there's soil in there, you can do that, okay? All right, now, let me just show you how I do this. I just go and fill it up. Mine still has snow. And just set them all in here. Okay, just like so. Then you're going to take your seed. Now, on the back right here, it says, start indoors in warm, well-lighted area 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost date. On here, look and see where you're at on the map, and then you will know when your last frost date. Here, it's Mother's Day in Colorado, so I'm actually planting these a little bit early. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take your seeds, just like so. Whoops, I don't want that many. Then you're going to take and put in each pot 2 seedlings just to get started. And then you're just going to push them down, just like so. Just push them down and cover them. Okay, just like so. Then if you need a little bit more soil, just a little bit more soil. Then you're going to water them. My watering can is back out in the snow and I didn't feel like going to get it. So you're just going to water them just like so. Now, if your container has a lid, go ahead and put the lid on it. If it doesn't have a lid, you can just take plastic wrap and put it over the top of whatever container you have. It doesn't matter. And this creates a mini greenhouse effect. Now, you'll want to check every 5 days to a week to make sure that they're still moist and put them in a sunny location. Or if you don't have a sunny window, you can take a fluorescent light and put it really close, about this high, to your seedlings, and that will keep them warm and give them enough light to germinate. As soon as they germinate, then take your plastic wrap off and just make sure you keep them watered. Check them every day to see if they need to be watered. And how you check is you just put your finger in, and if it feels moist, it needs to be watered. If it doesn't feel moist, then water it, okay? That's how you do that. All right, when you go to bring your plants out to plant them in the garden, when it's your frost date, usually that's mid-April to mid-May for most of the United States, you want to take your plants and set them outside for an hour each day for a week. So start with 1 hour the first day, 2 hours the second day, 3 hours the third day, and so on. So your plants get stronger and can survive outside. Now, it's not uncommon for us to have 8 or 9 inches of snow the end of May in Colorado. So I wanted to show you this little trick. Save your milk jugs, and then when you get snow or a frost, just set them over your new little seedlings. During the day, take the top off to let the excess heat come out, but put it on at night, and you have a little mini greenhouse for your plants. That way, they can stay outside if you get a freeze, and you won't lose them. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. In the description below, we have links to more gardening articles on our website at livingonadime.com, and check out our Living on a Dime gardening playlist. We'll see you guys next time.